So today is Sunday and it's been exactly 1 week since I had my baby boy. We have named him and his dad chose the name. His name is Maxim, Maxim. So yes, our baby's name is Maxim and he was born on a Sunday, so we named him Akwesi. So my baby's full name is Maxim Abigailwehrstedt. And it's been a week. And in today's video, I will be sharing my my pregnancy journey and story, how it has been. He's currently with his dad and he's getting fed. So I just decided to use this time to shoot this video and talk about how my pregnancy journey has been. So it's been 8 months and 1 week. I had my baby at 36 weeks and 4 days, and he is fine. He was not admitted in the hospital. You know, I mean, he's African, so he was fine. He came out early, but then he was weighing 3.45 kg, and usually this is like a whole 9-month baby weight. So the doctors were surprised. He was fine and he's back home. So before during my pregnancy, I really had a tough time. The first month was crazy. Second, third month was crazy. I literally lost like 8 kg and I was just looking like a stick walking. I was literally done. I had malaria during that time because I visited home, and yeah, I was admitted in the hospital most of the time, but then I've been fine. During the process of my pregnancy, I received a couple of books from my husband as a present that I believe that has helped me through my journey. Yeah, and I just wanted to share. So this book is from Gina Ford, if you can see it, and yeah, it's been really helpful with me throughout my pregnancy. I read this throughout the whole pregnancy period, so it tells you from first to the 9 month what to expect, what happens to your body, you know, and anything to expect. It gives you some guidelines on how you have to take care of yourself and how you have to take care of your baby when your baby is here. And then I do have another one which I haven't started to read yet, but it says The New Contented Little Baby Book, The Secret to Calm and Confident Parenting. It's also from Gina Ford. And I am yet to read this because the baby is here, and this is giving you tips on after the baby is here, what you have to do, and you know. So I'm yet to read this. I'm very excited. But yeah, I wanted to share my experience within the whole 8 months and 1 week. I mean, it's crazy how the body of the woman works. I mean, it's totally crazy. You know, I mean, you're having another human being inside of you. So what do you expect? I really struggled. There were a lot of heartburns. There were a lot of pain, sleepless night, but I strongly believe that it's been worth it. So I was supposed to be due on the 11th of August. That was the estimated due delivery date from my doctor. And on the 18th of July, I mean, I do usually have cramps during the whole pregnancy period. I had contractions, I had cramps, but it was nothing serious, you know. So on the 18th of July, I was having usual cramps, but this was a little bit intense. So I decided that, okay, I was just going to, I have this app on my phone that I can use to time the contraction, how long it is, and if I need to go to the hospital or it's just normal contraction. Usually you do have contraction, and this is your body's way of preparing for labor. So I thought it was normal, but on the 18th of July, I realized that I was having contractions, and the contractions were there for maybe a whole hour. It was going, coming. So I just told my husband, hey, let's just go to the hospital and let's just check in what is happening, because I mean, I do get contractions, but not like this. So we went in on the 18th of July and we went to see the doctor. We went to the labor ward and they checked the baby and they said, well, the baby is fine, but the amniotic fluid, which is around the baby, so when the baby's in the stomach, it's swimming in this water, right? So the doctor said there is no amniotic fluid, like it's out. Maybe it leaked. I don't know how it leaked, but it does happen sometimes. So the doctor said that yeah, the amniotic fluid probably leaked or whatever, but there is no water around the baby and it looks like you're just going to have your baby today or tomorrow. And I was like, what? I just came for a checkup. You're telling me that I'm going to have my baby today or tomorrow. I was not mentally prepared. I was not physically prepared. I mean, for the last weeks, I've been having fear and anxiety because of the pain that I know is ahead of me, and I was going to have a normal delivery, so I was going to push, and from what I heard, it's the second most painful thing on earth. So I've not been able to sleep so well because I was always thinking about this whole period. But on the 18th, when the doctor told me this, I was literally not prepared. I was not prepared. Oh my God. But anyway, I didn't have a choice. So I stayed in the hospital and they put some things on my stomach and then they were trying to calculate the contraction time period. And I just told my husband, okay, now you have to go when you have to bring my bag. Luckily enough, I had packed everything ready, so I was ready to move. So my husband came home, he got my stuff, and then he came back to the hospital. And I remember there was this intense pain. So the doctor checked, and then he said, so you're not dilated. So usually you'd have to be 10 centimeter dilated in order for your baby to come out. So he said, you're just 1 centimeter dilated. So I have got 9 to go. And usually the 9 could go really fast or it could go really slow. It depends how the cervix gets opened, you know. So yeah, I was waiting. The doctor checked again, said you're still 1 centimeter dilated, and we would have to self-induce you. I don't know if that's the right term. If I'm wrong, guys, forgive me. I'm not a doctor. But yes, they said they would have to self-induce me, which means that they will literally have to help me get into labor. And usually when you're self-induced, it's more painful than if you have just naturally induced and then you just have your baby. So it's more painful because they have to put something which will help you to dilate. So the doctor came in, put in whatever to help me to dilate, to have my baby. And for about 2 hours, I was having contractions, like full contractions, like every minute. Like usually you have contractions and it's within like 5 minutes. So you have contractions 5 minutes and then you have time and then there's another contraction. But this time I literally had contraction the whole, like just 1 minute. Like I have contraction, 1 minute, another contraction, and it was so intense and so severe. I was sitting on this ball, I was walking, I mean, I was so in pain. I don't know how people do record themselves in pain when they're in labor, but I was just not in the mood to record anything because it was really painful. And so I was in pain for like 2 hours, screaming, crying, and the doctor came to check to see if I am dilated, and he said, you're still one centimeter dilated. I'm like, oh my God. So the doctor said, you do have another option, just so also that because there is no water around the baby, maybe we should go in for a cesarean session and you can have your baby quickly and more safe. So I just, I believe that it is not, there is this thought that people think that if you have a cesarean session, then you have a whole different experience than if you're pushing your baby. I literally was in labor, still was not dilated, so I had that pain, and then I had to go through a cesarean after. So yeah, the doctor told me that we have to have a cesarean, and I just said, yeah, let's go for it. What am I waiting for? The whole reason why I'm here is to have my baby being safe and me being safe. So whatever you have to do to get the baby out in safe hands, just do it. So yeah, I had to be prepared to go into cesarean for operation a few hours after, which was in the morning of the 19th of July. So yeah, I was prepared, and I was being taken to the surgery room, and I got in there and I was like, oh my God, this is like between life and death. You know, on TV where like they have these big surgery rooms, and they have these big lights and big beds and doctors with these things on. So I got in the room, and all the doctors had everything on. It was so clean, so big, all these big lights, and I'm like, oh my God, is this really happening? But yeah, I didn't have a choice, and God being so good, I am so grateful. I had my baby, and it was a really painful experience. But I mean, after he came out, I just literally forgot about the whole pain, and he is just so adorable and such a beautiful baby. I mean, I don't know if it's because it's my child, but whatever. He's beautiful, he's so adorable, and I will be sharing some pictures of him on my Instagram. And also I decided to make an Instagram page for him. I know that usually people are against, why do you want to share the pictures of your child and all of these things. I get that, but I really want to have an Instagram page for my child, and I'm going to run it. It's been amazing. It's been great. I've been home. My husband has been really, really helpful. He's literally changing the diapers, doing the dishes, cleaning the house, everything. Like, bless him. And I'm so thankful for him. But I think that he can change diapers than I can. And with this 1 week, he's literally taking care of the baby more than I'm doing. And I think the most hectic part for me is having to wake up at dawn to feed the baby, because I'm trying to feed him at least every 3 hours, the doctor said. And at this stage, he's sleeping a lot. So you have to wake him up, and then you'd have to feed him. And yeah, usually I have to pump for the daddy. And then when he wakes up, he feeds him from 6 to whatever. And I feed him from like 2:30 to 3, and then he goes to sleep for 3 hours. The daddy wakes up and feeds him whilst I'm sleeping. So yeah, we are managing, and so far it's been so good. I am so happy, and when I look at this little cute human adorable being, I am just like, how did I get so lucky? And I cannot believe that I already have a child, and I'm like, oh God, we are really growing, like, you know. But then having a child does not stop you from growing or getting younger or whatsoever. So yeah, life goes on. It's been amazing, and currently I'm in his room. So we have his room, it's being prepared, and then we have a baby bassinet in our bedroom, which usually the baby sleeps with us in the bedroom in the baby bassinet for about 6 months, they advise, and then we can move him to his room. So yeah, usually we are changing him, we are doing everything, cleaning him, everything in his bedroom, but then he sleeps in our room, you know. So yeah, guys, I wanted to share with you how this journey has been and how I have been. I'm healing fine, I'm doing well by God's grace, and I'm really excited. In my next video, I will be taking a tour in his bedroom. It's a bit messy now because we had a little photo shoot for him, so it's a bit messy now. But in my next video, I will be showing his room, and I will go wash off my makeup, and I will probably sleep. He just fed, and I'm sure he's sleeping by now, so So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Please subscribe, please share, support a sister. Yeah, I think that it's time to go now. If you do have any tips on parenting, whatever that's going to help me whatsoever, please do leave it in the comment section below, or you can go into my Instagram, which is Mrs_living_my_dream, and you can shoot me a DM. Whatever advice that you want to give me, I am open, but no judgmental advices. Just keep it to yourself. Thank you. But if you do have something really helpful that you think that it's going to help me as a new mother, please, I don't care if you're a mother or you're not, just leave it in the comment or shoot me a DM. Please subscribe, please share this video, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.